thanks for hopping on here and checking out this special episode of the Scott Wyatt Podcast. We're going to be having a special guest on here. His name is Brock Jones. He is the lead singer of the band BROSEPH, and we're going to be talking all about their single, Some Things, that comes out this Friday, January 11th. And if you go on their website, brosephmusic.com, that is BROSEPH music.com, there's a special link on there you can click to pre-save the song on iTunes or Spotify to get entered into a chance to win a free Yeti cooler. And that is huge, folks. I tell you, who wouldn't love a free Yeti cooler right now? Getting ready for the spring and the summer. And if you stick around after the end of the podcast, the interview with me and Brock, I'm going to play you a little bit of their single that comes out this Friday called Some Things. And it is a great song. I am so excited to see what this does for these guys. And they have been working hard for a long time and deserve it. So be sure you guys go and check out this single. And I hope you all enjoy this interview with me and Brock.
All right, guys, welcome to the Scott Wyatt Podcast. We have a very special guest here with us today, and our very first guest. And we were going to be doing interviews until the second season, but in this season of the podcast, I wanted to bring on Mr. Brock Jones, the lead singer of BROSEPH. We're going to be talking about BROSEPH's brand new single that comes out this Friday on January 11th. And you guys can check that on iTunes and Spotify, as well as win a free Yeti by going on brosephmusic.com, which we'll be talking about a little bit later. And so anyways, without further ado, Mr. Brock, how are you feeling today, sir?
Hey, man, thanks for having me on. I appreciate it. We're excited to get this new song out here this week.
I'm excited as well, man. First time I heard this, a little snippet you guys had up on Instagram, it hooked me, so I'm just really excited to see how it gravitates with everybody. I think it's going to do some wonderful things for y'all. So to start it out, who were the writers on the song?
Yeah, we wrote this song down here in Nashville with Greg. Three of the members in BROSEPH. So myself, Sean Hallbrook, our bass player, and Brooks Boyer, our guitar player, who's also a co-producer. And then another writer on the song was Greg Archilla, who's a co-producer. And he's most notably he's been known for doing some mixing on some Matchbox 20 and Collective Soul stuff back in the day. Okay. But he's been doing some country stuff now. We're working with him. And then we wrote it also with Casey Timmer, who has had some success recently. He was on Yeah Boy with Kelsey Ballerini.
Dude, that's a huge song.
He's just a great writer, great guy. And song it's kind of crazy. It didn't really come out in one session. It was Casey came in with the melody he had stuck in his head, just the Some Things, the part on the chorus, and we left that day after a whole day of trying to get something down. I think we left that day with maybe a chorus and maybe a little bit of a verse, and had to come back to it. But it turned out just how we wanted it to, I think.
Yeah, that's always the thing I find funny with like songwriting. People ask me well, how do you write a song? There's never a perfect formula for it, and like you said, you may write a little bit of something, and it still sticks with you. So it's like, hey guys, we need to finish this. So it sounds like it's a good thing you guys kept that one around and finished it.
Yeah. I mean, it could happen in so many different ways, and you could start on one idea and end up writing a whole different song. And you just that's kind of the cool thing about being a songwriter is, as long as you're trying to say something that is meaningful or relatable or something that you've actually been through, I mean, people are going to relate to it. It's kind of a cool thing.
I agree, man. It's a beautiful thing that you guys get to do this. I tell you, music has such a universal meaning, and even like sometimes one thing that I've always found interesting with songwriting is you as a songwriter may write it with a certain idea in mind or situation, and somebody else may hear it, and it may be something completely different,
Yeah, definitely.
Right on. Well, speaking of what other people interpret it as, where did the song come from, and what's the meaning and behind the title of Some Things?
Yeah, I mean, we were just trying to pick some of the best memories, I guess, or pieces of memories from our lives and throw them into this song, and kind of trying to make the listener look back and reflect on how great life really is, and and how those memories kind of make you who you are, you know, as you get older. And sometimes it's small things, and, you know, sometimes it's big things. Sometimes it's like in the song we reference the first kiss, you know, or, you know, times fishing with your grandpa. And I had so many great times fishing with I called him my pawpaw.
Oh, yeah.
And, you know, he'd be smoking out of a pipe. And we'd just be, you know, and he'd be telling jokes. And this song is relatable to me, and all those lyrics that I just spoke about, those little things I just said, are in the song.
Oh, that's going to be awesome. Man, I'm excited to hear it. Like I said, the first time I heard you guys post it up on Instagram, I think you guys had just probably written the song. And I was like, man, this is going to be special. And it's hard to write that type of a song. I mean, I think anyways, to where it resonates with people. And I think this is going to be that for you guys big time. Like, it's going to hit a big platform of people.
It's definitely it's a different side of us. Like I said earlier, when we go out live, we like to party, and we throw a party. We throw a party live, and we'll never stop doing that ever. But there's a point in time where I think you can connect on a different level along with that, and it should make the show, and it should make our band mean more to people, I think, and that's the whole goal is, you know.
I definitely agree, man. I'm excited to see the direction you guys are going. I've seen you guys live, and you guys put on a heck of a show, man, I tell you. And, I mean, that's shown with all the bookings and all the big stuff you guys have been doing the past couple of years. I mean, you guys are on the right track, and I'm super excited to see where it takes you guys. So as far as the song goes, you said that your producer is actually one of the co-writers as well, right, as well as the co-producer who's also a member of the band?
Yeah, so Brooks Boyer is a member of the band. He plays guitar. And then Greg Archilla, he's also a co-writer. He is the other co-producer, yeah.
I got you. So, I guess the question would be is how unique is it to have your actual producer, Greg, being on the songwriting part of the song? Because that's not always a very common thing, so to say.
Yeah, it's kind of unique, I guess. It's been good because he's been able to be there from the get-go. Mm-hmm. You know, he was there from the inception of the idea, and then, you know, he was there at the last moment when we decided to change the intro and to make it, you know something completely different than what we were going to do. So, you know, it's actually easier that way, maybe.
Yeah, I definitely think that this is going to be a trend going forward in Nashville. I 3 artists that popped up in my head off the bat that have had success with that formula is Kane Brown. He's blown up. Chris Young has been very great over the years, and Eric Church. So hopefully you guys continue this. I like to see what happens.
I don't think the producer being a writer is a new formula. I mean, the pop people do it for sure. And
oh yeah.
I mean, but it has seemed to work for us.
Yeah, well, I'm excited, man. And what made you guys choose this song as your guys' first single for 2019?
That's a good question. We actually when we went in to record, we recorded 3. We had 3 demos. We turned them into 3 masters, and the reason we chose this one first is it's just more of a holiday, family oriented, you know, type of
get you in the feels.
Get you in the feels type of song.
Yeah.
That and the next song lined up better to go. One of the next songs lined up to go better next. So.
Okay, cool.
It just worked out that way. But honestly, I'm the most excited about this one, just because of the reaction we get when we play it live. When you see a grown man, you know, like with his hand on his heart, like shaking his head, like he's feeling that what you're saying, like that's one of the coolest things you can really see when you're performing.
It definitely is, man. I definitely know what you mean, and that was the same thing. Honestly, I still remember like yesterday when I first heard you guys post that up. I keep going back to that. That's the only time I've heard the song so far.
Right.
And I just heard that, and I'm like, I listened to it probably like 5 times or so back to back. I'm like, damn, this is some good stuff. Not that your other stuff isn't great too. I've loved everything you guys have put out, and it's been fantastic. But as far as on the ballad types or slower type songs, this is a different. It just adds to what you guys, the brand you guys have been putting out there.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt we're getting better at what we're doing. I mean, I didn't even know how to write a song, and neither did. I mean, we're all learning as we go and meeting great people that also know how to write, and it's kind of like a baby steps thing, but it's been a fun process.
Yeah, definitely. And from some of the teaser stuff you guys have been pushing out there and promotion for the song, it looks like you guys may have recorded the music video for this song. Is that true?
We did, man. We shot it in a treehouse south of Nashville.
Wow.
And we turned it into kind of like a little lit up Christmas lit up treehouse, and did the performance thing in there. And we also Chris Yost, our guitar player.
Yeah.
He edits our videos.
Oh wow. Well, give him a high five. That he is fantastic.
Yeah, man. So we gave him a bunch of our home footage from our childhood, and he converted it digitally, and he put that in the video as well.
Oh, wow. For those of you guys listening, if you guys want to check out some of this footage, they've been sharing it on their Instagram and everything, and some of the videos are pretty great.
Yeah, we get a little crazy sometimes, but right now it's been about the family, and the home videos, and it's been fun.
Awesome. Well, I got since you guys did record the music video, I have a quick question on, whose idea was it to include the VHS? And I thought that was a very unique touch to the whole thing. And
yeah, you mean the
curious.
The single art logo, or are you talking about in the video?
Yeah, kind of the single art logo, because the pictures I've seen and in the video, I believe, you went up to the treehouse and there's the VHS. Is that just kind of bringing back, the memories of, some things?
Yeah, the single art we used an old VHS cover, like one of the boxes, the white one with the 3 different colored stripes.
Classic.
Yeah, and we just, that's our childhood, the VHS, and all of our footage was on old VHS tapes. Mm-hmm. So that we kind of just adopted that. I don't know whose idea it was. It might have been, I can't give credit. It might have been Brooks, but I'm not sure.
Right, so it sounds like from what you guys were doing and building the idea for the video and the song and everything, that was just kind of the organic, natural step to what you guys were doing.
We've seen Taylor Swift use like a Polaroid for her 1989 thing, and that was nostalgic, and people have done it before, and I think it just seemed like the proper thing for the song.
Right.
Yeah.
And you guys are also giving away a free Yeti for folks that go out and pre-save the song on iTunes or Spotify, and you guys can do that by going on BROSEPHmusic.com. Anything else you want to tell us about that? This is, the second time you guys have given away a free Yeti?
Yeah, man, we gave away one, a pink one on our Instagram, and it gained the most attention that we've ever seen on a post.
Yeah, people love free stuff, man, especially a Yeti.
And as sad as it is, man, this is a kind of a business move, and we just thought if we can get people's attention and they already like us, they've already follow us, and maybe they'll they might as well like the song if they want a chance to win a Yeti.
Yeah, and it's a huge incentive, and it really shows that you guys care about your fan base and everybody out there supporting you guys, just to kind of give them a little bit more value as opposed to the amazing song you guys are going to be putting out.
For sure. Yeah, and the Yeti, this Yeti's it's hunter green with orange accent, so it's like the perfect guy gift.
Yeah, I hear you, brother. So be sure you guys go and check that out on BROSEPH Music. That's BROSEPH music.com. And to close it up, I got one last question for you, man. Can you give us a little insight on what to expect from BROSEPH in the coming months?
Yeah. Okay. So we're not playing a whole lot this month, but the song is getting released in January 11th, and then the video will follow for some things. And then after that, we're going to be hitting the road again, coming up to play shows in Springfield, Illinois, St. Louis, Missouri, and Chicago, and pretty much all over the country, it seems like. So
awesome.
Good stuff happening, man. We're just trying to grind it out and put out the best music we can, and hopefully get people to latch on to the BROSEPH mentality, and that's just spread friendship and be good people,
I hear you, brother. The world needs more of it every day, and we can never get enough.
Sure.
Well, since you guys will be up in the St. Louis, Springfield area, maybe I can get together with you guys and we can do an actual real interview with you guys, with all the guys included, and hook up some mics maybe if you guys have a little bit of free time before a show or something.
We'll line that up, man. That sounds great.
All right, brother. Well, you have a great day, and I appreciate your time.
All right, buddy. Take care.
Some things just don't get you like some things. They hang around just like a picture, and some things come